What up YouTube? Jordan Lance, Redeye Racing, back for another video today. And today we got a huge one for you guys. We're doing some work on the Redeye, and it has to do with performance, not just cosmetics like we've been doing for the last few videos. So Corey from Driveway Demons, if you guys know the channel, check it out, Driveway Demons, he's a good dude. Sold his Redeye, bought a GT350, and he sold the parts that he put on it. So I bought his carbon fiber drive shaft. I'm super pumped. We're gonna throw it on the Redeye today, do the install video, and do a little driving, see how much better it is. So let's go. Alright guys, we got the Redeye over here, all jacked up. Got the ramps on the back, jacked up in the front, ready to get her new drive shaft on, which is right here. You can see this beautiful carbon fiber drive shaft from the Driveshaft Shop. And we got our scale out here, ready to weigh it up, see how much it weighs, and then we will compare it to the stock one. So hand you off here. Check it out. It says 21.8. So why are we throwing in the carbon fiber drive shaft? Number one is it's about 9 pounds lighter than the stock one, so it doesn't seem like a lot, right? It's only 9 pounds, a 4,400 pound car. But the drive shaft is what is going to connect to the rear diff and then spin those rear tires. So rotational mass is more important than just, you know, taking weight off the car. I don't know the physics of it, I'm not a physicist, but I know that it will want to accelerate a lot easier. It'll be less weight to turn to get those tires going. Other thing is it can flex a lot more and it can take a lot more of a beating. And not only does it flex and take the impact, but it also stays in that flex state for a little bit instead of just rebounding right away. So it can take that beating, that, you know, all that 797 power coming through it, and then translate it to the rear tires without it stressing out at all. I mean, it's rated at over 1,000 horsepower, so in case we want to make any power additions soon, drive shaft can handle it. And I'm seeing multiple drive shafts blow at the drag strip. You can blow the rear diff. Blow the drive shaft real easily if you up the horsepower at all. So this is just to protect, you know, protect the car. We got the rear diff brace on there, then we're gonna have the carbon fiber drive shaft, and we should have no issues at all. So let's do the install, and then we'll do some driving. All right guys, so here's the stock drive shaft. This black pipe right here, that's where it connects to the rear diff. And in order to get access to this, as you can see, the exhaust pipes right here are blocking, so we need to take those down. And the best way to do that is there's a little screw right there, and then a little screw right here. Loosen those up, and then we should be able to pop down the exhaust and disconnect them from this pipe, which goes into the catalytic converter. So we will loosen this bolt up and see what happens. All right guys, we got the exhaust pipes down. Check these things out. So we had to remove the little electronic plugs They connect into those right there. You can see them hanging down right here. We had to remove the little hangers right there, and then we also had to remove a 13 mil bolt that went into this piece right here and connected up in here on both sides. So there was just one bolt and all this came down. And then take you over to where we actually pulled them out. So these guys right here, we had to loosen up that bolt right there and then wiggle it from the back, and they came off. Initially I had loosened up the cat connections, which are up here. Ended up tightening those back up, so would recommend, if you got these stock pipes on, to just do it the way I did it. Loosen right here, take off the hangers and the electronics, and then two 13 mils in the back. So now we are going to remove the heat shield, which is right here, and we should have 4 10 mils. So 1, 2, 3, and 4. Take this down, then we'll have access to the drive shaft in the front and the back. But we do have to remove these 2 bolts that have a little harness bar that goes across and supports it. So yeah, we'll keep rolling. All right guys, so heat shield is off. Now I was going to just take this bar off, but then that leaves the drive shaft just hanging from the rear diff and the transmission. So what I'm going to do is take it out of the transmission and then take it out of the rear diff, and then I'll take this one down and it should come down nicely. So we'll keep it rolling. So we are currently using our T50 torque screws to unscrew the drive shaft from the transmission. Now it's going to be tough to get to these bolts up here, so what we're going to do is put the transmission in neutral so we can just turn the drive shaft, and we do that by clicking this little lever right here. So we're just going to go here, click it all the way in, boom, we're in neutral, and then we come over here and we should be able to twist and use the turn the top screws down to the bottom so we can get to them. So alright guys, we got the old rear diff off. As you can see here, it is a lot heavier than the carbon fiber one we're going to throw on. Let's find out just how much heavier it is. Alright, zeroed out. Ooh, okay, 31.8, so that's 10 pounds. 10 pounds of rotational mass coming off of this drive shaft right here. So it was pretty tough to get off. We couldn't get the transmission in neutral from under the car, so I somehow got up under there and was able to get all the bolts out. So you don't have to put the transmission into neutral. Makes it a lot easier though. So yeah, we're gonna throw the new one on and then put everything back together, do some driving. So let's go. All right guys, new drive shaft is in. How you feeling over there?
Fine.
She's super happy how this install is going. It's taking a while, but pumped. She's in there. We got the exhaust pipes hooked back up in the front, and now we're gonna just bolt them up in the back and put the hangers back on, and then it's time to test her out.
Woo!
Let's go.
Finally.
All right guys, everything is back up. Exhaust pipes are here. Check out, put the little light on for you. Check out our new drive shaft in there. Looks beautiful. We're doing our first drive with the new drive shaft. We turned it on and we had some vibration going on in the back, and turns out we had a loose screw where you hook up the muffler in the back, in the right, and it sounded like it was exactly what it was. There was a, you know, sounded like it was coming from the back right of the car, little vibration. So we jump back there, tighten up the screw, and it's gone. So super pumped we got rid of that. But yeah, here we go. This is what we came for. Do a little driving for you. There's actually a cop behind me, so we're not gonna rip it just yet. But we'll go for a little drive and see how the acceleration is. We'll do maybe like a 0 to 60, then maybe like a 25 to 80, and see if we feel a difference in the speed. So here we go. Right here. Damn.
How does it feel?
Feels great.
Does it feel any different?
It feels a lot different. It feels like I need to get used to the throttle response in my foot. It feels lighter when I push the gas down. Like before, it was heavy, a little resistance against my foot. That resistance has gone away a little bit. Wow. Definitely takes off. I can feel it spinning nicely. Obviously I can't feel the drive shaft spinning, but I can feel the difference when I put my foot down. There's a little less resistance. And it seems like the RPMs are revving a little faster. It's getting to a higher RPM quicker. I don't know if that translates into the car is immediately faster. Maybe, you know, a tenth or two in the quarter. I'm not really sure what people have been running on a stock drive shaft versus the carbon fiber drive shaft, but 10 pounds of rotational mass came straight off of the car. And we did put the heat shield back on, so, you know, another like half
that little part.
All right, let's hit it.
I captured it on the camera.
Not too shabby. That
feels smooth.
I mean, it's fast 0 to 60, but the reason why I love this car so much is 60 to 150.
Yeah, that's nuts.
This car is quick. There are obviously some cars that are quicker, but this car is fast, man. This car's running at 200. You know, a lot of cars run at 60, but can't run at 200. This car's running at 200 full speed. So I don't think we have any extra vibrations. Even going up to 130, 135, which is good. The drive shaft didn't fall out of the car yet.
That's good.
Overall, pretty satisfied, guys. It's running smoothly. We'll get a couple more pulls for you on the way out, but yeah, overall, how long did it take us? 7 hours?
Probably, yeah. We started at 1:30.
So 6 to 7 hours. Obviously never done this before. Never taken the exhausts off. That took me a second. I thought we could just take off the hangers and then kind of wiggle around in the front. Remove a few more bolts, so the exhaust took quite a while. Actually doing the drive shaft I don't think took as long, but those bolts that were in there from the factory were torqued pretty good and they had Loctite on them, so maneuvering up in there with the little ratchet with the Loctite and how tight they were torqued was a little tough. Eventually we got it in, and then putting it all back together was fine, but like I said, we had that little vibration, so we had to go back, find a loose screw. Ooh, listen to this sound right now. Loose screw, tightened it up, no more vibration. It's running great right now, so much fun. There's not a huge measurable difference, like, oh my god, my car is way faster now, but it definitely accelerates faster and cleaner. It's, I mean, those RPMs are revving quickly, so I'd be interested to see. I'm gonna do some research and see what other people have seen in terms of the benefits of this drive shaft. Main reason I wanted to put it on was just it's way stronger. It can take up to 1,000 horsepower. It you know, even stock will protect your differential and your transmission. It's just gonna put that power to the rear wheels right where we want it. So let's do another pull here on the way out, but like what you saw, hit that like button, smash the subscribe button. Jordan Lance, Emma Ferguson, Redeye Racing, thanks for tuning in. We'll see you next time.